I truly believe that women's bodies are not broken. Oftentimes they're simply overloaded. And so when we're in this chronic overwhelm, we're in this dysregulation, everything typically becomes too much, too fast, too soon, or not enough. And again, like I spoke about earlier, the resiliency that you once had is no longer there. And your body is prioritizing this survival over optimization. And that's where you do start to see things in labs. And it's maybe not the labs that your doctor's running, because especially when it comes to thyroid, and I believe I have an episode coming up on thyroid as well, TSH, which is usually the only lab that doctors are running, unless you ask for more labs and they're open to that, that's the last blood marker that's going to be impacted. Well, there are other blood markers where you could start to notice like, oh, there is some suboptimal function here in my thyroid. So what do you do? Right? Like, and this is where specifically for this pattern, like really specifically, you have to stop trying to change everything at once, because this familiar all or nothing pattern that you are used to is not going to work anymore. And that's why you keep, I'll start over on Monday, I'll start over next month, I'll start over in the new year, because you're toggling between doing it all and shutting down. And that is very familiar. And so when you're working with somebody like me and I give you one, maybe two things to start to work on, your system instantly goes, that's not enough. I have to do more to get results. And that's exactly why you keep repeating this cycle. So your nervous system needs and likes titration. So small sips, small steps. Like, okay, we're going to do this and we'll see how that feels and we're going to assess. And so also reframing. You've got to shift how you look at this and how you think about this. So shift from what's wrong, like what's wrong with me? Why can't I figure this out? To what is my body trying to communicate with me? And then a step further, like when I'm working with clients, I'm educating them and having them create awareness around what nervous system state am I in, and it's a little bit deeper than just parasympathetic and sympathetic, but that's a place for you to start. So fight, flight, freeze, sympathetic, parasympathetic, rest, digest, and heal. And so oftentimes the best thing that you can do, if this is something that you are experiencing, is reduce your inputs before adding more. And when you reduce those inputs, really understanding the awareness of what is most important for me. You do not need to do it all. You do not need to go on someone's Instagram account and be like, okay, in the morning they're doing their red light and then they're doing this and then they're moving and then they're eating and then and then later in the day they're doing X, Y, and Z. Like, you need to create the awareness of where are you at and what is most helpful for you. And again, when I say this, less is more, if you have a resistance to that, or you even have a visceral reaction to that, that is a sign that is maybe a place that you want to explore.